Audio Jungle.
It's that time again. A new beginning, a clean slate, and another opportunity. I normally start by asking you a question, but today I have two questions you should be asking yourself. One, whose spot are you taking? And two, who's preparing to take yours? Because let's keep it all the way real. The rule for this quarter, this semester, this new season is real simple. Protect your seat or lose it. It's that simple. There's no neutral ground. You're either out here guarding what you built or just waiting for somebody else to take it. Hi, I'm Coach K, and welcome to Keys to the Journey. I want to start off with something that I call the illusion of safety. Let's talk about comfort. This season, comfort is the most dangerous opponent you will face this entire year. Not the guy across from you, not the person in the next cubicle, not the team across town. It's comfort. Comfort is your biggest opponent. It's that feeling you get when you sink back into your chair, you look around and you whisper to yourself, man, look at me. I've earned this. I put my time in. I'm good. If you walked into this season thinking that your name is permanently etched in the depth chart or that your position, your title is bulletproof, I got news for you. You may have already lost. Because while you were celebrating what you did last year, somebody else is out here hungry, looking at your job, your spot, and your position like it rightfully belongs to them. And guess what? They trying to come get it. That's called the hunter in the dark. Let me talk to you about the hunter. The hunter, with all due respect, does not care about your feelings. They don't care about what's on your resume. They don't care about your past highlights, how many touchdowns you score, how many goals, how many baskets you made. They don't care about none of that. Them trophies that's at your mama house, your achievements, they don't care about any of that. The hunter only sees two things: a vacancy and an opportunity. And right now, on somebody's field, or maybe in a gym or Zoom call, there's a person who everyone has kind of viewed as a backup. They're no threat. But this person done started beginning to outwork everybody while they're sleeping. And you sleeping in, but they getting up early. You in your comfort zone, but they're mastering the fundamentals needed to take anybody's spot. So before I go any further, hold on, listen real quick. To stay sharp and keep your mind right from the jump, you need the right backing in your corner. And that's why this segment is brought to you by Young and Clutch. It's true, you can be two things at the same time. You can be young, but you can also be clutch. The type of apparel that makes you want to play better, play harder, make a difference on the field while you got it on. Check out the website, Young and Clutch 2. That's Young and Clutch TOO.com. I promise you won't be disappointed. Now, let me talk to some of my corporate friends out here because I know what you're thinking. Coach, I'm not an athlete. I work at a department store. I manage a team. This doesn't really apply to me. I want to let you know it applies to you more than anybody else, okay? Corporate complacency is a quiet killer. You get comfortable with your routine. You get comfortable with the clients you have for 4 or 5 years. You sit back thinking, who else knows the system the way I do? Let me tell you who. The person 2 levels down that you're not even paying attention to. The one without your ego, without your baggage, studying every single move you make. This person, they watch your inefficiencies and what easily frustrates you. They see how you fold under pressure. And the second you drop the ball or you miss a day of work or something like that, they write up in management face saying, I got you. I could do it just as good, if not better. Even just regular extracurricular activities. If you saw drumline, in music, debate, theater, all of that, it's the same thing, same script. The spotlight does not care who played the lead position last year, who was the star of the show last semester. The point I'm trying to make is the moment that you think your spot is guaranteed, you kind of stop competing as hard as you did when you didn't have a position. So let me talk to the bosses, the coaches, the CEOs, the managers. Let me explain. If you want a championship culture, you have to foster an environment where nobody feels safe. If your players or your team knows somebody is starting or they're in a lead role because of something political or some type of history tie or connection to you, you kind of are killing your culture. If your team knows that promotions are handed out based on tenure instead of like sheer hunger and drive, then you're kind of inviting mediocrity right through your front door. So as a leader, your job isn't to make folks comfortable. Your job is to create a fierce, unrelenting atmosphere where everybody wakes up every single morning with a little bit of healthy anxiety about keeping their spot. Because the truth of the matter is, when someone knows the person behind them is breathing down their neck, trust me, he or she is not taking any plays off. You see, understand this rule. Competition is not toxic. Complacency is. Now, I want to do something different. I've been talking to you, coaching you, warning you, okay? Let me put you inside the head of the person who wants everything you got. The one you can't see yet. The one who hasn't announced themselves. Listen close, because they've been listening to you for a long time. All right? I know you, but you don't know me. But I know you. I know what time you get here. I know what time you leave. I know which meetings you walk into prepared and which ones you go to sleep in. I know the sounds you make when the schedule comes out. I hear you in the parking lot. You do a lot of complaining. You complain about the coach. You complain about the boss. You complain about the system. You complain about travel, weather, drills, paperwork. You even complain about the new people they just brought in. You thought that you were venting. I was taking notes. Every single thing you complained about is a thing I decided to get good at. You said the early morning workout was pointless. I've been there every morning since February. You said the film was too long. I watched it over and over 4 times. You said the new system was stupid. I learned the whole thing while you were still arguing about it. You see, you said nobody appreciates the work you do. So I purposely stopped looking for appreciation. Every excuse you made became something that I wanted to do. And here goes the part that you never saw coming. I used to be nobody. Ask around. They'll tell you. They looked at me and said, he good, he fine, he's average. He just want to wear a uniform. He wants to be on the sideline. I heard that too. But let me tell you something. Average will not be my life sentence. Average is just my starting point right now. So while everybody was getting comfortable, I decided at that point to become invisible. And Invisible is the best place in the world to begin building. You want to know my why? My why ain't you. You are not that important to me. My why is the people who watch me get passed over and over again and never once stop to help. You see, my why is the phone call I've been wanting to make my whole life to tell somebody I did something great. My why is that I'm tired of being a footstep in somebody else's season. And when I look at you, you just blocking my doorway. And understand something. When I do get through the door and take that seat, I'm not keeping it warm for you. I'm not going to have a moment of weakness and give it back to you. Because you finally got serious in week 5. See, you had it, you held it, and you lost it. I promise you I won't do the same. You see, because I know exactly what it costs me to get here. And that's the thing that you forgot. That is who's coming for you. I'm not a hater. I'm not a villain. I'm not somebody who did you wrong. I'm just somebody who took your complaints and turned them into my fuel. So hear me on this. Every time you complain out loud, you're teaching somebody how to beat you. Every complaint is a blueprint for someone like me. You tell people what you don't like doing, somebody in that room is quietly deciding to become excellent at that very thing. So the question isn't, are they coming? They definitely coming. The question is, what have you already given them? So again, I ask, whose spot are you taking? And more importantly, how are you defending yours? If you're the starter or you feel like you should be a captain, a leader, wake up and remember this rule. Protect your seat or lose it. Stop living off what you did last season. It can't help you now. And by the way, when you are putting in that late night study and you reviewing the playbook, you need a system that proves you're ready. That brings us to our second partner, iQuiz. That's IKUIZ. iQuiz. That's the ultimate platform designed to test your knowledge for any exam or any career. Check them out and be ready for any type of work. iQuiz.net. IKUIZ.net. Also, before we close out, make sure you check out keystothejourney.com. Join our journey community by dropping a like and sharing this with a teammate or maybe somebody who truly needs a reality check. Which brings me to this. What is the comfort zone you've been hiding in this week? And what is the exact step you plan on doing to shatter it? Drop your answer in the comments below. I want to see who's truly ready to work. And once again, thank you for joining us at Keys to the Journey. My name is Coach K, and I'm out.